Don't answer at 3 a.m. Lena Morgan wasn't superstitious. She believed in facts, in logic, in cause and effect. But after her third sleepless night in her new apartment, she began to question everything. The place was perfect. A fifth-floor studio in a quiet part of the city, large windows and just within budget. She moved in at the beginning of October. The first night passed uneventfully. The second night, however, she woke up at exactly 3 a.m., her phone screen glowing next to her bed. No sound, no notifications, just awake. Like something had whispered her name in a dream. She rolled over, annoyed. Ugh. Stupid internal clock. The third night it happened again, but this time her phone buzzed. Unknown caller, 3 a.m. She hesitated. A chill crept over her. She let it ring out. When she checked the call log, it was gone. No missed call, no number listed. I must be dreaming, she muttered. But her heart said otherwise. That morning, Lena mentioned the odd occurrence to her coworker and friend, Sarah. 3 a.m.? That's the witching hour. Sarah raised an eyebrow. Lena laughed. Come on, there are stories. If you pick up and invite something in. She even set an alarm for 2:59 a.m. that night, determined to prove it was nothing. I'm serious, don't answer. The room was dark and quiet. As the clock turned to 3 o'clock, her phone lit up. Lena rolled her eyes, but she couldn't shake the feeling. At 2:59, she sat on the edge of her bed. Unknown caller. Her thumb hovered over the screen. Just a prank, she whispered. And then she answered. At first, there was only static. Then, a voice, distant, childlike. Why did you answer? Lena froze. Now I can come in. The call ended. Her mirror fogged up in the middle of the day with no steam. On the surface, don't listen to him, her apartment was still. Then the temperature dropped. For the next few days, things got worse. Objects moved when she wasn't looking. She contacted the building manager, hoping to explain the strange occurrences rationally. There's no record of anyone ever living in that unit longer than a few months, he said. People leave. Quickly. Lena started digging into the building's history. In the archives of a local newspaper, she found an article from 1998. Woman dies after receiving mysterious calls at 3 a.m. Claims she heard child's voice before going missing. Her TV turned on by itself, displaying static. Her laptop keyboard began typing on its own. The victim's name was Anna Ward. The same unit, apartment 503. Lena stared at the article, chills crawling up her spine. That night, her phone rang again. Unknown caller, 3 a.m. If you answered the call, you might have opened a line. She declined the call. The lights in her apartment flickered violently. Answer me. Lena called Sarah in a panic. I think something's in here with me. Sarah came over the next morning, armed with sage and Google-searched prayers. You need to break the connection. I didn't believe it, Lena cried. I just thought it was a prank. Together, they tried a cleansing ritual, burning sage and reciting old protective verses. The temperature rose slightly. For the first time in days, Lena slept through the night. On the floor sat an old rotary phone, covered in dust but ringing. But peace didn't last. At exactly 3 a.m. the following night, the phone rang again. The windows wouldn't open. Her own reflection in the mirror stopped mimicking her movements. This time, it didn't stop. Even when she powered off her phone, the ringtone continued, echoing from somewhere inside her apartment. She followed the sound. It was coming from inside her closet. She opened the door. She picked it up with trembling hands. You can't stop me now. Lena tried to leave the apartment, but the door wouldn't budge. She screamed. The apartment was no longer just haunted. It was alive, and it had her. The next morning, Sarah came to check on her. She found the door slightly ajar. Inside, the apartment was freezing. Frost covered the windows. The mirrors were shattered. Lena was gone. All that remained was her phone, screen lit, stuck at 3 a.m. A missed call from unknown. Sarah picked it up, and it began to ring again in her hand. Her eyes widened. No, she whispered, backing away. But it was too late. They say if you answer a call at 3 a.m. from a number you don't recognize, you might not hang up alone. The end. Subscribe and support for more. If you dare,